Alright people, and welcome back to the Truckin' Journey. This is episode 52 and it's time to start a new week. I am in Sandy Springs, South Carolina, which is right outside of Anderson, between Anderson and Clemson. You know, I really need to untangle these things, but I'm not going to do it now. I'm ready to get rolling. I have spent too much time trying to find this trailer. But we're going to Texas, people.
I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine.
I'm heavy on every axle. My gross is like 80,500 pounds. I was looking through my work order information as I got it this morning before I headed over here. And you know, it said something about don't have more than a quarter tank of fuel, and I've got just a tad over half a tank of fuel, and I'm heavy. What would you guys do? My first weigh station in north of Atlanta is showing closed. By the time I get to the next one south of Atlanta, I don't know, maybe I'll be under gross then. Alright, I am southbound, people. And actually, after talking to dispatch, I'd forgot that I've got my APU, the tri-pack on here, which I've got a little permit that allows me to be 500 pounds over because of that. So I'm golden. So Texas, here I come.
But not for long, the future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long.
Well, I guess I'm not going to Texas. They told me to T-call that load on the Atlanta yard, and instead I'm getting ready to go to Griffin, Georgia, and go up to Shelby, North Carolina. So I lost 800 and something mile load to get replaced with a 280 mile load. And this yard here in Atlanta is absolutely full of loaded trailers. It's like beyond normal capacity. And there's one empty trailer here, and check it out. I'm picking up the Devil's #1 trailer. Okay, here I am at the Catskill. This time I'm at a QT, which I'm normally at Pilot, Flying J, or Loves, getting ready to weigh this 42,000 pound load. And it was pouring down rain. It's just kind of drizzling now. I would like to know, or like to hear anyway, from you guys who have just recently used the Catskill app, or the people who, for whatever reason, decided, Catskill app sucks. I'll just keep doing it the way we've always done it. But it is 12:54. I am going to select the app. It's the yellow cat logo. And it already knows I'm in Jefferson, Georgia at location 600, so all I have to do is hit accept. Now, previously I did a little setup process, and here at G&P, our fuel card, that's what I used, because the company will pay for the scales. We don't have to do the whole get reimbursed. Now here I do have to change my trailer number, which, remember, I have the Devil's #1 trailer. So I'm gonna put in 6661 and accept. Truck number and all that stuff, company's already in there from the initial setup. And it's communicating with the scale equipment. Now my window's down for some reason, but it could be up. Like if I was normal, I'd have to cut my truck off, which I just did that so this video quality would sound better. But if I'm not recording it, I don't. And it cost $11. Now I guess you could put your personal debit card in there too if you know your company will have the same setup and you have to get reimbursed. I can understand the receipt to scan in may be holding some of you guys up, but it does email you a PDF of the scale ticket, which that may have to be an extra step. You know, you forward that email to your dispatch or payroll or whatever.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Fluctuating.
See, I didn't have to tell them first way, give them my truck number, any of that stuff. And it's processing the payment now. And let's see, it is 12:56, so 2 minutes have passed. And check it out, there's the weights. I'm good to go. If I wasn't using the CAT scale app, I'd have to go park in the fuel aisle or either a parking spot, go inside, wait in line, give them some info, hand them my card or cash or whatever, and then if I'm good, then I can roll. Now, say if I wasn't good, I would just spin around, adjust, go weigh again, and you know, hopefully I would be okay that second time. But I would love to know all of you guys' opinion of the CAT scale app and how it's either helped you or I don't know, you got aggravated and couldn't figure out how to set it up. A 100 degrees, people. All right, that trailer is dropped. Now it's fine to empty and head to my next load, which is not going to be much of a journey, people. It's just going to Spartanburg from Shelby, North Carolina, which is only like 40-something miles. But all you can do is knock it out. Maybe get a longer one on the next one. Happy 4th of July, everyone. I'm at the Pilot in South Carolina getting ready to pick up my next load at the Greer Terminal and head to Moody. And if you look around, one thing I don't see is truck drivers. The fuel lanes are empty. I see no movement whatsoever here at the Pilot. Is everyone taking the 4th of July off but me? It appears so. But I'm getting ready to pick up a load at Greer and headed to Moody. And if I had to guess, I'll probably go to Louisville after Moody, but we will see. But happy 4th of July and Independence Day, everyone. Alrighty, I am filled up. Now, just got about 5 miles to go to Greer. Grab my bills, grab my trailer, hit the road. Bama bound.
Yeah. Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no A's. Nah, I couldn't be there. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and I'm under each snare. Intangible. Bet you didn't think, so I command you to. Panoramic view. Look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose. All you different crews, chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting
alright. Now, earlier in this episode, I could have got pissed when my Texas load got pulled on me. Instead of going to Texas, I just dropped in Atlanta. And yesterday, I didn't get my 500 miles. It was like 450. Now I'm in Alabama, and the place isn't open. Just the guard was here in the yard. And I asked, hey man, you got anything coming out of here? Because when I arrived, I didn't have a pre-plan. Even though when I got, you know, like within an hour here, I sent dispatch a message letting them know, you know, my ETA was an hour from now and I don't have a pre-plan. I didn't hear back from him, and I got good news for the guard. He said, yeah, we got something going to Houston. There's actually 3 trailers going to Houston and there's no empties here. So I was sure to convey that information to dispatch that there are no empty trailers here, but there's 3 going to Houston. I asked, can I go to Houston? And guess where I'm going, people? Houston. And that ain't a problem.
Let's go. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. Ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on.
All right, people. Made it to Houston, and I'm dropping this trailer. And well, I've got good news and bad news. Good news is, next place is Laredo. Bad news is, it ain't ready yet. Just when I was thinking things are going perfect, I'm like, I'm gonna be able to get out of Houston before rush hour traffic begins and probably get south of San Antonio before I run out of time. And then I can head to Laredo in the morning, hopefully, and this is a big cross your fingers, I'll be able to get a load right away out of Laredo, and I can make it into Louisiana and have Cajun food for dinner tomorrow night. Now, just quite possibly, none of those things would happen. And that's not perfect, is it? Well, after waiting 3.5 hours, my trailer's ready. I can head back over to Michelin, and well, I certainly ain't gonna make it to Laredo tonight, but with any luck, I can at least get out of Houston. So, let's get rolling.
You're gonna arrive at your destination on the left side.
Man, that took longer than I was expecting to find my trailer. Would you believe it? It was in the last spot that I looked. And you know, most trailers have a logo that size. I like the ones that have the big G&P logo on the side. Well, this isn't one of those. And it doesn't have that big of a sticker. It's that little thing. Which, I wouldn't mind maybe getting one of those to put on my Yeti cup. That's not a good size to stick on a trailer. It is real easy to miss. But after you miss those a couple of times, you learn to look for them too. Especially if the number is kind of a weird number. Like this is 135241. If it's a 6-digit trailer, it ain't one of our normal trailers, and it's not gonna have G&P logos on the side, and it may be a rather small logo on it. So keep that in mind for any of you G&P guys or guys that are looking to come to G&P. Which reminds me, I would like to officially welcome aboard Mr. Ellis Boyd, but he started about a week or so with G&P. So good luck, Ellis. I hope you get a bunch of miles and make a bunch of money and have a very good working environment. We're glad to have you.
Since the basics, without it you make it. Allow me to make this childlike in nature. Rhythm, you have it or you don't, that's a fallacy, I'm in them. Every sprouting tree, every child of peace, every cloud and sea. You see with your eyes and see destruction and demise. Corruption in the skies from this fucking enterprise. Now I'm sucked into your lives through rust, so not as muscles, but percussion to provide for me as
Alright people, it is time to wrap up episode 52. Thanks a lot for taking the time to watch. I have not made it to Laredo yet, so I would expect episode 53 will start somewhere around Laredo. Hopefully with any luck, I will get out of there with the quickness and won't have to wait a few hours to get my next load. But to get back to the Carolinas, that's 1,200 miles, so we're looking good for another 3,000-mile week. But everyone, until next time, be safe out there and keep on trucking.